We'll be making the van from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I know I missed Halloween by a few days. It took me a couple of days to find the right van, and even then I don't think that this is particularly the right one because of the vans we have in the game. The choices are kind of limited. Let me show you guys a few different options. The first van you can choose is going to be, of course, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Classic. You could get this thing from Benny's, and I'll show you why I didn't choose this van. This picture will do it justice here. Okay. So the van from Texas Chainsaw Massacre has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost like 6 window panes going back, and this van here has 1, 2. Alright, I'm checking it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, not 6, 5 vans, 5 window panes going back on the original van. And this van doesn't have a single window except for up front, which is why I didn't choose to use this one. Alright, it's a good van to use, but it only has one window, which is why I chose not to use it. And this is the right era. Okay, this fan here has another choice. However, this fan is only a 3 window, and this fan is not the right era. This is newer. That van was a 70 something, so that van is too new. So of these two vans, neither one of these would work. I mean, you could use them. This one though, I didn't. I mean, the Yu-Gi-Oh! I chose not to use this one because of the windows. There's only one window, and then the other one I showed you has windows, but it's like too new. Okay, so another option you have is to come to your Southern San Andreas. Okay, and then come down. Click the right tab here. Let's start with 2 doors, and then we'll just look for the vans. So I'll show you guys. So we're scrolling down. We're gonna look for the vans. So here, here's a van. Okay, this is an option for you guys. Right here, this could be a good option for it. However, again, this is too new. That van from the movie is a 1970 Dodge. This is still too new, guys. I mean, it has the right windows. It has 1, 2, 3, almost 4 windows going back. So not 6, or not 5, but 4 is pretty close to 5. It's only like 1 less. So that's pretty close to it. At least as close as you're gonna get. The problem is it's too new. Okay. So it's not the right era. So that's the problem with that van. However, that is an option for you. Okay, so that's an option. And then if you scroll up, we'll go to 4-door now. And I'll show you the options here. Okay, I've looked at this, the Bravado Rumpo. The problem with this one is this is a good choice, but it gives you all this other, light bars and lift kit, and the van in Texas Chainsaw Massacre didn't have any of that, so it's not a good choice. As we just told you, this one's the right era, but it only has 1 window up front, which is why I chose not to use it. This van here is the right era, but this also only has one window up front also. So I ended up choosing, and see, this van's another option, but this is too new. This is too new. This is too new. This is not the right era, and this only has 2 windows anyway. Alright, so that's not a good option. So I mean, really, there's not too many options for the van in this game, at least the ones that are currently offered. So basically, I chose in order to get that right era. Oh, and here's this van too. But this van here is too new also, and it only has one window. So I didn't choose this one either because it only has one window and it's the wrong era. It's too new. So as we're scrolling down, that's the only van there. So what I ended up doing, guys, is I ended up thinking like what would be the right era, what would look like it would have the right windows, and because the van in the movie is a 1970 Dodge, so I'm thinking what else in this game is that era and it's gonna have that kind of windows, or at least, you know, as many windows as we can get going back. And what I ended up choosing was this guy right here, the BF Surfer van. It is a van. It is 1970s. This is a 1970 Volkswagen bus. And if you watch the movie, the van in the movie is a 1970 Dodge, but it looks pretty close to a bus in a lot of the scenes. So it looks kind of like a Dodge version of the Volkswagen bus. So this is why I chose to use this vehicle, because this has the right this has 3 windows going back. It's a 1970 vehicle, and the van is a 1970 Dodge. So this is the right vehicle. This is era, and you know, it has 3 windows going back. So this is the one I chose to use for this. Okay, that's why I chose this vehicle over them all. Okay, so the first thing you guys want to do, get it, you want to go to your phone, and just where we just were, you just want to go to Southern San Andreas, and you want to go to two-door. So you want to go to two-door on this one to find this van, and you scroll down right here. Alright, so you're going to click it, the van, just go with blue for now. You're going to change it, it's a custom color blue, so just use blue. Hit buy, put it wherever you want to put it. Okay. Alright, and then wait for a little while, and then once a little message pops up above your map there on the left that says it's been delivered, call your mechanic from your phone, so, and have him deliver this to you.
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels?
And then just choose whatever garage you're stuck in.
Okay, I got stuff to do.
You. Once it's delivered, get in it. Or take it to your local Los Santos Customs for customization purposes.
Here for the magic touch.
Alright, so you guys can see when I pull in it's a BF Surfer van. Okay, so the first thing you want to do on this one is you want to armor upgrade that thing all the way up to 100%. Brakes, you want to go race brakes. Engine, you want to go level 4 engine. You don't need explosives. The horn, just leave it standard. Lights, leave them stock. There were no neons on the car. Loss prevention you only need if you steal it. Plate's good for now. Respray, primary color. Okay, so your primary color, you're going to go with metallic, right? And then you're going to find nautical blue. And then the secondary color is going to metallic, and then find nautical blue. And there you go. That's your paint. Let's see. Suspension. You guys can mess around with this. I left it stock simply because it's a van and it's really tall to begin with. So I just left it stock. transmission, race transmission, or whatever your highest transmission is, max it up to the highest transmission. Make sure you turbo it. And then for your wheels, you're going to go wheel type, muscle, chrome rims, and then you want to find classic 5s, and those are your rims. Make sure you come down to tires, right here. Tire enhancements, bulletproof these guys right here. And then tire smoke black. The back color there. There was no tinting on the window, nothing like that. So just leave that off for none. And then that was, pretty much the entire build. It was a really quick one. But that is the best option for the van from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. At least the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The only thing I'd like about this van better is if we can hire it up a little bit, make it a little taller, a little lower to the ground, because this would be a super. But this is the right choice because this is the right era. Hang on one second, guys. I don't think you guys will hear it. There we go. I don't think you guys will hear it in the video because I think all the music gets, like, if the music is on in my video, I think it gets taken off when it uploads to YouTube. For copyright purposes on the YouTube end. So I don't think you'd hear that music, but I was hearing it, so I'm having trouble talking over it. So I had to shut it off. This of course is the BF Surfer van. I showed you how to get it. It's really simple. It's in the Southern San Andreas. You go to your phone, go to your internet, Southern San Andreas. And then right here on the tab, the 2-door. And then scroll all the way down until you see it. It's going to be right here on your right. Keep scrolling. There it is. The BF Surfer van. It's right here. Alright, click that. Hit buy. Select your color. Doesn't matter because you're going to make a custom color anyway. And then hit buy. And then have it delivered to, put in wherever you want to have it put in. And then once it's delivered to you, call your mechanic, have it delivered to you, and take it over to Los Angeles Customs for customization. This van here is the right choice because, as I said, this is the right era. The van in the movie was a 1970 Dodge. This is a 1970 Volkswagen bus. So it's the right era, and it definitely looks very similar to that. The only thing that's a little different on this is that van was a little bit taller, and it had like more of a rounded off nose in the front than this one. But other than that, this is pretty close. I'm actually kind of happy with the way this turned out. Here, real quick.
Who gave you a license?
Okay, and while we're waiting for it to load in, perfect time to remind you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so here you go. Alright, so here's the other van that I made, guys. This is why I pulled this in here. I just wanted to show you guys. Alright guys, sorry about that. I just wanted to put these next to each other so I could show you guys. These are both the Texas Chainsaw Massacre vans that I made. See, this is another good choice, but it's just too new, I think. It's not that 1970 era, it's more newer. So just doesn't have the same kind of look as the 1970 one. So I think this right here will be the closest you can do in the game to the 1970 Dodge. This, of course, is a 1970 Volkswagen bus in real life, but in the game, this is as close as you're going to get to the Dodge. This is too new, but this is another option for you guys. This has 1, 2, 3 windows. This one has 1, 2, 3 as well. But this is the era, okay, that it is a correct era for it. So that's the one I would choose to build it on. Right here. I just built this one to show you guys. But it's a little newer, okay. So see how this one is newer. So you could use that, but I like the 1970 era better. That's more accurate to the movie because it wasn't a Volkswagen, but it was a 1970 Dodge van. So it's pretty close to this. That looks very similar to the Dodge. This Volkswagen looks very similar to the Dodge, except it got a more rounded off nose up front there on the Dodge. All right, guys. That's really it. That's what I wanted to show you guys. This is the one I would choose to build. Make it on the 1970 Volkswagen bus body for now. Maybe they'll add us in a 1970s Dodge van eventually, but until then, this is the closest you're gonna get. And BF Surfer van is the best choice for you. And I showed you how to do it. So I appreciate you guys liking, commenting, and subscribing, watching my video. And I will see you guys on a future video. Also remember, there are plenty of back builds on my channel for you to go back and check out on my playlist. So go check out all my playlists. There's a ton of them. I appreciate you guys liking, commenting, and subscribing. We'll see you guys on a future video. Take care, everybody.